So I said we'd be back for deadline day, and we're one day short of deadline day because the West Ham game is actually before deadline day, but I don't think deadline day is going to be very busy. I'm really happy with my squad, is what I said in the last episode. Loads of options in central midfield. Probably didn't need to buy another central midfielder for £66 million. You're going to want to find out who that is. Roll the intro. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Sunderland Save, and that man is wearing the number 66 shirt because I've paid £66 million for him. He is a current French international. He is earning £145,000 a week, and on top of that, another £96,000 a week from Real Madrid, who we signed him from. He's a star player. He is the central midfielder, Eduardo Camavinga, plays for Sunderland. Can you believe it? It's unreal. I mean, Rude is very excited by the whole situation. It is ridiculous that I've managed to sign him for Sunderland. It's costing me an absolute fortune. £66 million is what we're going with. And he's not really played for Real Madrid. He had the first season there after signing for £26.5 million, 23 games, 2 goals and a 6.79. Then he sort of dropped down to the B team, never really played for the first team again. But we've taken a punt on him because it's Camavinga. He's absolutely unreal. Look at those attributes. He's 21. And this deal is bonkers. Before we even get to his contract, which is one of the biggest contracts I've ever paid out in Football Manager, just look. Where is it? Camavinga, right? 6 clauses. So 10% of the next fee will go to him. So whatever we sell him for, Camavinga's getting that money. After 50 league appearances, Real Madrid are getting another 17 million. After 20 international appearances, they're getting another 13 million. 25% of the profit is going to go to Real Madrid, who we bought him for 66 million. They're getting 16.66 million for another 3 years, which, isn't a problem. And Real Madrid are paying £97,000 a week up until 2027, which is mental, isn't it? 97 grand a week on top of his 145 grand a week. He will be loving life. Now, let's go and look at his contract. You'll see why he wanted to join us, to be honest. Right, well, he's got a loyalty bonus. It was 6 million, so 5.75 million to go. Appearance fee. Every game he plays, 43.5 grand. Every goal he scores, 45 grand. Every assist he gets, 43 grand. If he gets in the Team of the Year bonus, he gets $1 million. If we win the Carabao Cup, he gets $1 million. If we win the FA Cup, he gets $1 million. Every time he's an unused sub, at about £11,000. That's not too bad. When he plays 10 international caps for France, he'll go up to 160 grand a week. If he scores 30 goals, he gets $1.5 million. If he gets a combined 30 goals and assists, he gets $1 million. He's got a minimum fee release clause of 85 million. He's got a relegation release clause of 30 million. And he's going to get 10%. And he's always going to be the highest earner at the club. Yeah, you can see why he moved. It's quite financially incentive. Obviously, though, used up pretty much all of our budget, didn't it? So if we look at the budget now, we have £880,000 left in the transfer budget. A wage budget of 1.5, we are actually still shy of that. So we could potentially go and look at a loan deal to bring in if we can just pay the loan fee, the wages, sorry, which is fine. The bank balance has taken a huge hit, as you would expect. We've paid out loads in transfer fees now. We have absolutely bombarded our total spending, £178 million this season. We are meaning business. If we do not get European football now, I think something's gone wrong. We've also bought in Mark Guay for 24 million from Palace. It was only 6 million up front, so that's why we managed to get this one through as well. But yeah, he joined. Another option at the back. Really happy to bring him in. Either footed, can play all across the back four. He's going to be a really good option. Yeah, unbelievable scenes that we've brought in Eduardo Camavinga from Real Madrid. I mean, he's got to be thinking what has gone wrong in that career. 26.5 million Real Madrid paid for him, and he's moved for 4. I mean, they've done brilliantly when you think about it. He's only played 25 games for their first team, and they got a £40 million profit. His salary has gone up exponentially. It's just ridiculous. But he will be going straight into the team for the next game against West Ham. And then we will still go into deadline day. I just don't think too much is going to happen. But we'll still have a look. Games since we've been away then. We beat Leicester 1-0. We had a massive bump back down to earth. A 3-1 loss to Aston Villa. Callum Doyle getting a goal late on. But Aston Villa scored 3 in the first half. And we had no response. But we did beat Bradford 2-0 with a completely rotated 11 other than the centre-backs, Diviev and Doyle. Because I'd like to get a partnership going between them. But Marcio Romero came on. Had a good game. He got a start. Our youngster got a 7.1, which was lovely to see. And Ross Stewart scoring 2 goals, which proves he can score against lower league teams, which is always good for him. But yes, today is West Ham. And I'm not too sure what to do against West Ham because we've got a report around how they play. And I'm not too sure if I can find it. But there is also something else I very, very quickly wanted to show you. If I can find it in this... news item. I know that I could search, but I can't remember what it's actually listed at. I'm wondering if it's going to be listed as like spend. Transfer window top spenders. There we go. The Premier League was at the top 1.44 billion spent in the window so far. We're the biggest spending club in Europe, which is ridiculous. Probably the world. £193 million we've spent technically in this window. We've outspent Real Madrid, Man United, PSG, and Newcastle. So Newcastle might have their billionaire owners, but Sunderland have a very irresponsible manager that loves to spend money on the nether. But there you go, £193 million spent. I just thought I had to show you that before we're going. But yes, we have had a scout report from the opposition, and I'm wondering if we can potentially give up a space in central midfield. Now we've got Camavinga in there. Could we go to a 4-2-4 that I've been quite interested to go for? And now I'm trying to remember where I find my scout reports for the next upcoming game. Opposition instructions, note. Well, you can see they're going to play a 4-2-3-1. I've lost my train of thought because I've signed Camavinga. It's thrown me right off signing him. I'll be right back. Okay, I found what I was looking for. It's the team report. That's where I was trying to find it. Senior squad scout report. And here we go. It thinks they're going to line up in a 4-2-3-1. And I think they probably will because they've got the players to do it. And this 3 in midfield is okay. I don't think Susek and Rice are the best passers of the ball. And I feel like 2 midfielders in there might be able to get through them. But something I'm very keen on is that 12 of the 21 assists that they've conceded in the last 20 matches have come from through balls. So I'm thinking if we actually get more people up the pitch and have a deep line playmaker that just holds his position in Camavinga, who's just going to have unbelievable passing, and we have more options for him to find in front of him, that could work out better than playing a 4-1-2-1 with 2 wingers and no sort of link between midfield and attack, because we're lacking an attacking midfielder. When you also look at the fact that, you know, they've conceded from outside the area here, they've got a lack of passing, so Sammy Lokonga's ability to win the ball back may help to exploit it. Like, I do think there's certain things we can do. Best group of goalkeepers not good at facing one-on-ones. The first touch isn't as good. I think if we can sort of press them, potentially get in their faces with more people pressing their defenders and going to a 4-2-2, which I was literally just about to create. Because as I said in the last episode, it was something I was thinking of going to when we're potentially a goal down or something like that. So I'm thinking like a deep line playmaker on support, maybe a box-to-box to help get through. It's going to be quite attacking. It's going to be pretty ferocious in terms of getting people forward. We may leave ourselves open a little bit, but I'm sort of thinking maybe like maybe even an inside forward over here, just so that we really get all these people forward. You'll have a target forward on this side, where maybe Ross Stewart could get in behind with his heads, an advanced forward playing off the edge, the inside forward coming in, wing backs bombing on. We'll stick on balanced. I think positive will be a little bit too much. Higher tempo. Don't like really think about playing it too short like we normally do, but I feel like this could be a different tactic that allows us to really get into the opportunities to attack this West Ham team, who are bottom of the table. They've been on the end of a couple of bad results. They've got good tacklers, so maybe we don't run at them just yet. But I feel like there's options we can do here. We've upgraded this team to be absolutely brilliant. Let's keep it short coming out from the back. We're going to counter press, really get in at them. And then, yeah, out of possession, we'll keep it pretty standard at the back. I don't think they've got... I'm trying to think what they've got. They can have an attacking midfielder in there, so maybe we do go higher and higher like that. We'll press them a little bit more, but we want to force them out wide, try and put these crosses in so that we can get our tall centre-backs to head it. And that's what I'm potentially thinking we go with for this episode. I'm potentially thinking this is what we do to try and counteract what West Ham will do. It's basically having a set of 4 at the back and a set of 4 up front and asking these midfielders to do a lot of work, which in theory Camavinga can do quite well. He's got good stamina, he's got good abilities. That mental ability is brilliant. He should be absolutely superb at this. And then next to him, probably Conor Gallagher, because again, it's the physical fitness, it's the stamina, it's the aggression to win the ball back is what I think we need. Now, I'm not sure. This comes with good elements. The half back in here, who we could easily change to be a deep line playmaker and put Camavinga down in there. It might be a waste of his abilities, but he can tackle. He can do a job down there. Maybe he's more suited to that, to come and get the ball from the back and bring it out himself. But yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking tactically about this quite a while, what to do now that we've bought Camavinga in. It was an opportunity I couldn't really turn down. So I'm not sure. The players know this. The players know this film. If we quickly select our starting 11 now, so Bazuna in goal, Aarons, we'll still go with Diviev and Doyle at the back, and it would be Sergio Gomez on the left. The half-back, let's put it as Camavinga for the moment, and then it would be Gallagher and Sandri next to him. On the right-hand side would be Edwards, on the left-hand side would be Alanga, and then up front would be Dane Scarlett. They know this formation pretty well. If we go to this 4-2-4, it's not too bad. For example, it would be Sandri off, and then it would probably be Ross Stewart coming in, and it's not too bad. They do know it. But is it too much of a risk to go into that straight from the off? I think it is. So we are going to, I think, go with this to start. And then have the players on the bench to give us that option to mix it up. So Edmondson can go back on the bench. Ben Johnson can go on there. Ross McCroy, Sambi Lokonga. Oh, Sambi Lokonga. Sambi Lokonga could come in. Because the scout did recommend that he starts. I wonder if Sambi Lokonga would be better in that holding role. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's get Sambi Lokonga just really chasing the ball down a bit as a ball-winning midfield and defend. And then we'll get Camavinga as that deep line playmaker, dictating the play. So mixing it up a little bit. The box-to-box won't get us forward as much, so it's going to be dependent on Sandri to push in and get up there. Conor Gallagher can definitely get... I think Ross McCroy comes off, actually. I'd rather have James Garner on the bench. We'll have McAllister, we'll have Elise, we'll have Jones, and we'll have Stewart to give us that target man. And I think that's what we're going to go for. So let's get into the game. I mean, this could be a long enough episode as it is, and it might take over from deadline day, because as I said, I don't think deadline day is going to be very interesting now that I've just splurged all the money on Camavinga, who comes in. As you can see, lots of changes from the Bradford City League Cup tie. Let's see if this makes a difference. Let's see if we can get in their faces. I do think I want to mark Cabral quite tightly because I know he can be a good player. Let's go and get some revenge on West Ham. They obviously beat us in the back end of last season. We have faith. Let's get into these opposition instructions. I'm not going to do too much now. What does he reckons we should... tightly mark him. So we will go and tightly mark Artur Cabral. Everyone else I'm not too worried about. We are going to go and tackle Vlasic hard, though, so that he can't dictate the play too much. Right, here we go then. West Ham should be in this game. Win-loss-win is our record at the moment. Sambi Lokonga comes back in. Camavinga makes his debut, which I'm very excited about. And West Ham are loss-win, loss-draw. Artur Cabral up front, Susek Rice, Dunk and Zuma at the back. So we do have pace that we can potentially exploit those two with. Zuma's not too slow, but Lewis Dunk definitely isn't the quickest. He actually has very, very good height, which means I'm thinking then actually what we want to do crosswise is we do not want to mix them up. We want to whip them all in to try and get round Dunk so quickly so he can't turn and counteract them. But yeah, 15 minutes gone. We've had a couple of shots. They haven't had anything just yet. We'll give some encouragement. The trick is to try and get Camavinga on the ball. And if you do watch my... where's the... I want to see that. I think it's Visualizer I want. Brooks puts it in. Zuma with a header. He's hit the bar. Marcus Edwards clears it. And if you are watching the stream save, you'll know how much I found it useful having the heat map actually live on in between scenes so you can see how the formation's working and where the average positions are. I thought that was very useful. But Gomez will swing in this corner and it goes. Dunk at the near post will head it away. He's a bit of a giant of a man. As Gomez is there. Sandri back to Max Aarons. Into Sandri again. They're trying to... Looks like they were closing down Sandri there. Lokonga. Ball through. Marcus Edwards. Oh, Marcus Edwards. His first goal of the season. I think he's onside. I think it's going to count. He's earning a lot of money. Marcus Edwards. Not quite as much as Camavinga. But he's earning a lot of money. And that's his first real good contribution in a Sunderland shirt this season. Because he has not started his team very well. But we said the pace might be able to cause some problems for West Ham at the back. And that's a 1-0 lead, which I'm very, very happy with. So I think, was it Visualizer that I wanted? No, not Visualizer. It's definitely not Shot Map. Heat Map, there we go. This is what I wanted. So to be fair, that's a little bit over the top having that there. So we can still have the Shot Map or whatever. Should we go XG? No, XG is a bit boring, isn't it? Let's go. We'll get a quick Visualizer on there, although that's up there. I think I prefer it there because you've got the heat maps, the visualizer. So what can we make this? A bit of feedback from the assistant? Yeah, that'll do. Why not? There we go. So, yeah, the heat map is... I really like having it up here. Cautious 4-2-3-1 wide they're playing. But you can see maybe Camavinga and Lokonga are just congregating a little bit too much next to each other. But we're 1-0 up. Slightly better XG. No clear-cut chances. I don't know how that's not a clear-cut chance. He literally ran through 1-on-1. But... Marcus Edwards has given us the lead so far. Don't have any complacency, please. Keep this tight, keep this going, and then we'll give you a bit of the old pumping the fist and say we've all got the ability. Go out there and carry it on. Dane Scarlett having a good game. Edwards playing well. Lokonga, Doyle, all playing well. Gomez struggling a bit at left back. I'm just wondering. I'll tell you what. I didn't put Mark Gui on the bench, and he would have been probably the left back I'd like to bring on. We'll play Ben Johnson for now. Get him on and see what we can do as Marcus Edwards will get the ball on the right-hand side. Max Aarons giving some support. Ball in. Dane Scarlett, great save from Altai in goal. Not too far away with that one. 60 minutes gone. Ben Johnson comes on. Sandri also not having a good game. I think he's going to be the next substitute, but we'll just let this play out. Ben Johnson. Callum Doyle picks it up. He's still well. Brings it forward well. Scarlett into Lokonga. Lokonga, great ball through to Elanga. In it goes. Marcus Edwards. Oh, he should have had two. He should have had two. What a terrible miss from Marcus Edwards. He is a bit inconsistent. I think we mentioned that last time. Sandri's going to come off and we're going to bring as the Mazzala. I'm going to go McAllister, actually. I want to keep that attacking ability. I probably could have gone Conor Gallagher and put a box-to-box in there for a bit more defensive solidarity. But I feel like we're playing well. We'll give him some praise. And Yaphet Tanganga's got a throw. Zuma gives it back to him. We can stand off him and then go and press when they get into this area. Vlasic comes forward. He gets around Lokonga. And I have said hard tackling. I was worried then because Lokonga's on a yellow card. Petkovic. Nandez holds it up into Petkovic again. Ball through. Cabral looks offside. The referee's got his hand up. He's checking his watch. He's checking his earpiece. It looked offside. It did look offside. VAR are checking. And it is disallowed for an offside, which is good to see. I'm just wondering there. Who was marking him? It was... it was Doyle, and they just about kept that line correct, which is good to see. We're going to give it a little bit of a pause. I'm just wondering. That has worried me a little bit. That has worried me just a little bit. So we're going to go standard and standard. I don't know whether just to step off them a little bit now. Maybe let them have the ball at the back. I don't think they're going to hurt us, are they? At the back there. When they get into this sort of... We're going to go much... Do we go much lower? No, we'll just go lower. And when they get into this area, then you go and press. So I still want us to press when it's in this compacted area. We've got Ben Johnson on 6.6. Left back's not having a good day today. Sambi Lokonga's knackered, but he's having a good game. He's on a yellow card. Camavinga on a 6.7. I don't mind that. He's looking complacent. So we're definitely going to give... We're going to give Camavinga a little shout just to say focus, I think. As we get this back underway. I can't do any shouts yet. So, still can't do any shouts. There we go. I'm going to pause it now and shout. I've shouted focus at the whole team. It's all right. 5 minutes to go and 1-0 up. That's not terrible. That's not a terrible shout, to be honest. With a few... Oh, no. Max Aarons has given away a dangerous free kick with 4 minutes added on time to go. Vlasic puts it in. Header over the bar from Kurt Zuma. And this is how much I'm desperate to get these wins now. We're now going to do all of that. Loads of time wasting, really short passing, take the sting out of the game completely, and we're going to hold on, and that is a solid win against West Ham. They haven't started the season well, but we have played very well. The front three doing well, Camavinga coming in, Lokonga coming in for his first start of the season, does amazingly well, and the back two again, Diviev and Doyle. Edmonton's going to struggle to get back in this team, I think. A very well done, a very excellent win. And that should propel us up the table into 9th now. 6 points from 3 games. I'm happy with that. I'm very, very happy, especially that we've now got Camavinga on the books, which is an amazing signing. And I think this episode might have gone on long enough, I think. I don't know. I just don't know about doing deadline day. I don't think it's going to be very interesting. There isn't really anywhere we need to upgrade. I've brought in defenders. We've got a good goalkeeper. Maybe a backup goalkeeper would be quite useful, but I don't feel like we need that. We've got loads of options in midfield, which is great. Maybe moving on a midfielder wouldn't be a problem, like McCroy or something like that. Ramel could probably no go out on loan. Embleton I might try and sell, but in terms of bringing people in, a better target man than Ross Stewart, potentially. Ricky J. Jones is back up to Scarlett, and I feel like a better target man than Ross Stewart would give us a different option. But I'm not going to bring one in unless I can move him on. So I feel like it's going to be a bit of a blowout. But what I might do then is end this episode here. Everyone loves a deadline day. Let's come back for deadline day as its own episode straight away after this one. You will see it in just a sec, to be honest. Well, you won't see it. You'll see it tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, as it says, a quiet deadline day. 109 million Jude Bellingham, Buendia to Juventus for 70 million, and Sanchez to Chelsea for 81 million is what's being rumoured. Who have we got? Sunderland to be linked with Dortmund's Dam Foulon. Yeah, okay, he's not actually too bad yet. Sunderland also linked Crystal Palace Fabrizio Eze, who is someone I'd like to bring in. I think a loan to a permanent deal would probably be the sensible thing for Eze, but I don't feel like we need him at the moment. So Zinchenko and Cornet are on our shortlist, but I'm not paying anywhere near what Zinchenko wanted as a wage, and Cornet can move on because we've signed better players, I think. So we'll leave it there. We will come back for deadline day in the next episode, so you're going to get sort of a bumper back-to-back episode recording. But I'll probably be wearing a different football shirt because I might do it tomorrow. So yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let me know your thoughts about that Camavinga transfer down below. What do you think about his contract? Have I gone a bit crazy with it? Let me know. I'm very excited to read your thoughts and opinions on that one. If you've enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, subscribe if you're new. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Can we do it in 2022? Who the devil knows? But thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.